Hello, Internet. So, superpowers. Talking about superheroes now. Uh, kind of, because in a way, we're all superheroes. In a way. Yeah, a superpower to help you solve all your problems. Uh, you actually do have this, but school system, the education system, school system, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really do anything to help you train it, to get better at it. I mean, some courses are offered that kind of help you get better with certain aspects of it. But, okay, bottom line, we're talking about creativity. I mean, yeah, there are art classes and music classes and things like that. It's just like, and yet those are expressions of creativity, but what about creative problem solving? See, most of the informational side of the education system is, okay, you have this problem, you follow this algorithm, and boom, 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 and it's solved. And you have this, well, you do that, and then boom, that's how you do it. It's like, it's all about executing the same protocols or different, knowing what protocol or algorithm to execute under this. What if you run into a problem that none of the algorithms or protocols actually solve? I mean, that happens. I mean, the algorithms and the protocols and the SOPs, they were invented so that people wouldn't have to think. So the education system is basically teaching you things that were invented so that people wouldn't have to think. Again, we get back to the whole theme that the education system is training you to be a machine to simply follow instructions. But real problems require creativity to solve them. What if I do this? Or, what's actually causing the problem? Maybe this is kind of malfunctioning, so if I tweak that a little bit, okay, and maybe that doesn't actually solve the problem, but you get a change in the system that gives you information. You get feedback. This is how you solve real problems, or this is the actual problem-solving algorithm. Can I identify what's causing the problem? Yes or no? If yes, then okay, go fix it. No, okay, so what are the possible problems? What are the possible causes? Look at each one of them individually, test them, and you get information that gives you a bigger picture of what's actually going on, which gets you closer to solving the problem. By the way, this is also how science is done. The scientific method is make observations about the universe, formulate theories about what relations are actually happening, how things are working, mechanically speaking, boil them down to very simple mathematical expressions, which can be converted into hypotheses, which say if we hold this variable this way, then that variable is going to be that, and then we can test it. And we get a yes or no answer. It either works or it doesn't work. And the more yeses a theory provides, the more accurately it represents the universe. It's science. Problem solving is science. Creativity is science. Or science is creativity. One or the other, maybe both. Or maybe neither. I'm just being silly. But creativity, that is the superpower that allows you to solve any problem that comes your way, eventually. Sometimes it can be a slow process. I mean, look how long theoretical physicists have been looking for a unified field theory. That's a pretty big problem, and we don't have an answer yet. But we're still working on it because we still have creative people trying to figure out how it works. So how do you actually train your creativity when the education system doesn't really do anything to help you with that. I mean, yeah, there are art courses and there are music courses, and that's a different kind of creativity altogether. To train your creative problem solving, which is probably a better name for it, rather than just creativity. I realize now, 6 minutes into the video, the word creativity probably was not the right word for this, because that conjures ideas of like finger painting and construction paper cutouts, like glue and glitter, and your big banner says creativity. That's just like one tiny facet of creativity. Real creativity is having unique thoughts and ideas and insight into what's actually going on, and how to go about executing things in the real world. That's creativity. Being artistic, that's just a tiny facet of it. But anyway, how do you exercise or train or practice the creative problem solving? Well, simple. You put yourself into situations that challenge your creative problem solving. Video games are an example. There's admittedly, in video games, there's not exactly a lot of punishment for failing to get the right answer. It's like, oh, you die, and you go back to your previous save, and you try again. I mean, it's nice and safe. But eventually, you need to level up, and you need to take more risks. Not too many risks, because let's face it, the real world is unforgiving. You don't get to reload a previous save in the real world, but you challenge your creativity every now and then. Are you blurry?